Live from Athens at RadioDays Europe, it is Tom Watts for Radio Express. Hi, Scott Mills.
Oh, hello.
What a treat this is.
What a treat. We're in Athens, but it feels like we're on the radio.
Doesn't it? Exactly.
It's really good.
How are you finding RadioDays Europe? You just come out of your keynote speech.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. Was it a keynote speech? I'm glad they didn't tell me that before, because that's really scary. When I walked into the room, I was like, oh, this is big. Because I went to see Helen and Thomas yesterday, and I was like, oh, I'll be in there, that's all right. And then it was like this massive room. But I think it went all right. Yeah, I think so.
You got some laughs? I was in there.
Did I?
Yeah, of
course.
course.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it goes so fast.
The lights are bright as well. You can't. Yeah.
And also, I am a prepper, as has been said a lot this festival. So I maybe possibly over prepped, 10 pages, but better to be prepped than not.
100%. Yeah. So main question is, how is Radio 2 breakfast going?
It's flipping great.
Yeah.
I love it. Also, I am not a morning person, so the only part of this job that I was really worried about, apart from being good on the radio every day, was the hours, because it's a 4 a.m. alarm, because I live a bit out of London now.
Yeah.
Should have stayed in London, it would have been a 5 a.m., but what can you do? I didn't realise I was going to get the breakfast show, see? But it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. The first question I asked, I was out with Jackie O last night, the first question I asked was like, right, so you've done this for 20 odd years, what's the secret to staying awake and not feeling like you've got jet lag all the time? And she said that, she's like, do you want the real answer? I was like, how long did it take you to get used to it? She went, 5 years. I was like, 5? But she just said, I mean, obviously she's been doing it a lot longer than me at that time. What I found for the first couple of weeks was like, I'm having weird nan naps in the afternoon. That's all stopped now. But yeah,
you're straight through crew now.
I am, but by 8 or 9 o'clock, you're kind of done.
And
you should be done and go to bed. The trouble is, all the good telly's on after 8.
Isn't it? Exactly.
Yeah.
And I guess you've got to then talk about it the next day.
Yeah, well, a bit, yeah. So what I've found is that if you really are a good boy, 2/3 nights a week, and by good, I mean 8:30 in bed, asleep by hopefully 8:45, then you can probably do 1 or 2 half 9/10s.
Or push the boat.
I know, right? That's my life now. But I'm not finding it terrible at all.
Good.
Because
Excellent.
my only worry was not the wake up, but how I would feel, because I'm not a morning person. I do have to, and some people can just go like, bam, out of bed, and like, I'm ready. That's not me.
I really am intrigued, because I'm a bit of a prepper as well in terms of radio shows and stuff.
So you should be.
Did you always have an idea of how your breakfast show would sound, or was it not until they were like, Scott, we want you to do the Radio 2 breakfast show, and then you were like, okay, what do I want it to sound like?
I'll be honest, I did not think that, because I just didn't see it coming.
Right, okay.
And
you know how some stereotypically women would have a wedding book, and it's like,
Agree.
this is how my big day will be. Did you have that for the breakfast show?
I tell you what is different, I think, at Radio 1 and 2 is actually it's lots of breakfast shows.
Okay.
See what I mean?
Yeah.
Whereas on other stations, maybe it's much more music focused in the day. So I'm kind of used to having to. It's just in my thing to come up with new benchmark features or new ideas, and some of them we heard about today. Some good, some bad. But so that's always on my brain anyway.
Yeah.
Then obviously when they offered me the job, then you obviously have to laser focus on it. And I think. I mean, for 5/6 weeks, it's good. We've got some little tent poles in there that are pretty basic, but people will get to know them. But then you can start to build, which is my next thing of let's get some cherries on top of the cake, and they're coming. But you've just got to bed in.
Yeah.
And I think the music is really good. I think the team are excellent. I've been so lucky with my team. Ellie and Tina. I mean, I'm talking about on and off air.
Yeah.
Ellie Brenner and Tina DeHealy, the best. And then all of two of them worked with me in the afternoon, and then the others I think mostly worked with Zoe. but they are the best, and you could not do it without them because, as you know, breakfast shows munch content. They really do. And you know, like there's as you might have seen, there's a lot of guests, and it's literally a revolving door of them. Now, as much as I would like to prep all of those myself, you're not going to be able to do it. Not with everything else that's going on. So honestly, they are vital to the quality of the show and to my mental well-being.
Scott, I could talk to you for hours and hours, but unfortunately, over your shoulder, there's someone wrapping me up.
Classic. It's only because I got a flight back. I don't want to leave Athens.
Oh, mate, thank you so much for chatting to us. Really, really appreciate it.
Good
Lovely to see you.
Thank you.
Scott Mills, and stay with us on the live stream for more fascinating conversations just like this one.